Hi, how are you?
All right. Well,
Doing
you
great.
are on live with the Collective Media Live. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Oh, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, all right. Well, we're going to get into it first. You are, CJ, for our viewers and audience that's watching, you are a former NBA player and now you're an author. So, first of all, how did you get into the league playing basketball? That's our first question for you.
I just got into basketball, just kind of just playing it for fun, kind of staying out of trouble, playing with my dad. My mom and dad played, all my uncles played, aunts played, and just playing something with my dad and brother in the front yard. And it kind of just grew on me to kind of getting better as time went along, as I got older, and just continued to really go after my passion, which is trying to make it to the NBA. And that's what my goal was set to do, and that's what I did.
Okay, so you come from a family that played a lot of sports, namely basketball.
All kinds of sports. My mom and dad ran track. My aunts and uncles ran track, played volleyball, basketball, football. So I mean, you name it, they pretty much did everything.
All right. And what did you like best about your years in the league?
Just the people that I met, the teammates that I got to meet, in the many places that basketball has taken me around the world. I've been to a lot of different countries and seen a lot of things I probably would have never seen if I wasn't playing basketball. So I was definitely grateful just to kind of explore the world and explore different cultures through basketball.
Okay, so what are your thoughts right now, CJ, with basketball and the quarantine right now?
I think it's great. I think people need sports right now. It's kind of like we're spoiled with it because it's kind of accustomed to our lives, but it's definitely a bigger message at hand. And I think they're doing a great job of exploring exploring and sending those messages that they believe in, and still playing basketball and let people view basketball at the same time.
Okay, awesome. So you've been following it pretty well. Like which team? Who's your favorite team
Yeah.
right now?
I don't have a favorite team. I just like a lot of different players. I watch a lot of my former teammates play. But I just like basketball. Just anything basketball related, women's and men's, I watch it.
All right, all
Okay,
right.
all right.
And we mentioned earlier that you are an author. You have a book series, and it's
Hmm.
the main character is CJ,
Yeah.
and your latest book is called CJ's Big Moment.
Mhm.
And these are stories around basketball and things of that sort. But tell us about this new book that you have about CJ's Big Moment.
This new book in particular is about bullying, and I think bullying is a big topic in kids' lives. A lot of kids probably get bullied and probably don't know how to handle it in a positive manner. So this book is about bullying and how CJ handles being bullied by him and his friend, his teammate, in a positive manner. We're just trying to teach kids a positive way to handle things, and not take guns to school or knives and stuff like that nature, but just handling bullies in a positive way.
Okay, okay. And because it talks about bullying, what led you to wanting to write a series of books that deal with life issues?
I just think a lot of kids need to hear it. All these books, the topics of the books, I've all been through. So, I mean, I wasn't necessarily bullied, but I definitely had a couple bullies in my day who try to like bully me and my friends in school, things like that nature. So, if young kids can see that, we all go through the same things, and they can kind of handle things in a better way.
Okay, so what has been some of the feedback you have received in regard to your books?
I think everyone's pretty much giving me good feedback. I don't know if they're just telling me that because they don't want to tell me a lie or whatever. But I think I've
Right.
got a lot of feedback. The books are selling pretty well. I mean, they always can sell more, but they've a lot of feedback from little kids. People sending me pictures of their kids, family members buying the books and supporting me. So it's just a great feeling.
Okay, awesome. And we're probably assuming that because of COVID and the quarantine, it's a really good time for the kids to be reading these books, namely your books that you have out, and the parents introducing their children to the books. So has that been some of the reception as well? Like the parents appreciate the fact that their kids can have these books to read.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's just something for the kids to do besides maybe watching TV or on their iPads or phone all day. If parents can feel like their kids are getting some kind of knowledge and wisdom by reading books, I think it's even a better idea.
CJ, your books, and then CJ's Big Moment, the one that's out now. Do you and you can let us know is it important for children to know how to resolve issues and problem solving in reading your books?
I think so. I think all through all the books, we definitely give a different perspective on how to handle things in a positive way. Even through the first book, which is about dreaming big and goals and stuff like that.
Okay.
CJ handle things in a way and didn't let those negative things affect his dreams and goals. And I think it's different, but they're all touch on a different topic, which I think every kid needs to read.
Okay. And when exactly did your idea to write these books start? Was it earlier on in your NBA career?
No, it's actually when I finished. I was retired from the NBA. This is last March or April. I was sitting on the couch and I said, "What can I do to continue like being an inspiration for kids and continue to kind of drop little gems of knowledge to them?" And I said, "Why not put it in a book and tell my stories through a book?" And I contacted one of my old coaches who was a previous author, and I asked him, how do I kind of go about writing a book? Because I never written a book before, so I need a little bit of help. So he directed me to this lady named Tamika Newhouse, and we talked for 6 or 7 months, back and forth, getting all my ideas from my head to the pen and paper, and the end result is the 3 books.
Okay, awesome. All right, CJ, let's talk about your foundation. It's called
Mhm.
Quiet Storm. Tell us about that.
Well, the nickname I got it from was my sister, Quiet
Okay.
Storm. It's because I'm quiet and shy, and she said,
Okay.
my basketball hit you like a.
Okay, so so as far as your organization, tell us about some of the programs that you guys service for the youth.
We have a Black Essay History contest every February. We usually pick 5 or 6 winners, and we fly those kids out from usually when I played in the NBA from Las Vegas to whatever city I was playing in. But now the last 2 years since I've been retired, we fly them to DC. They tour the White House, tour the Black History Museum, and we just try to give them a different perspective and try to show them that goals are achievable. We also have a free basketball camp in the summer, and we also have an out-of-school program every second and fourth Saturday where kids come in. A chef comes in, helps them make a meal, a healthy meal. They do fitness and exercise, and we're just trying to get them out the house right now, especially during this time, and then just trying to show them that dreams are achievable.
Okay, that's awesome, CJ. So why is it so important for you to give back?
It's just something that was built into me. My parents and my parents have been doing this for me and my brother since we were little. Going to feed the homeless, going to the nursing homes, and helping them be joyful and uplift their spirits all the time. So it's just something in me, and I always said if I ever made it big or whatever, I wanted to give back to my community and help those out and help the younger kids walk in the same footsteps or be even better than I was.
Okay, like that. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, CJ, being that you were a part of the Bulls franchise at some point in time in your career, I have to ask, The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary, what did you think
Mhm.
about that as far as the legacy and history of that team?
I thought it was great. I mean, I was already a big Jordan fan. I knew a lot of the a lot of stories and behind a lot of stories that probably wasn't talked about. I knew a lot about him just playing in the NBA and then having friends in the NBA and teammates and stuff like that. So, but playing in Chicago was a big thing. It's a lot of pressure on you because of Jordan and just a lot of
Yeah.
pressure to be great. But I definitely loved The Last Dance. I tuned in every Sunday. I had my whole kids, my wife, my parents were over here watching the documentary with us. So it was a great time just to relive.
And in meeting him, was there a time that you met him? You guys exchanged words? Did he give you any
Mhm.
advice?
I met Jordan when I was early, when I was like 12 or 13. I went to his basketball camp, and then I met him a couple more times because my coach was his best man at his wedding. So they've been great friends ever since. So I had a lucky connection there, but he didn't really give me any advice. He just told me, to work hard, and probably a lot of stuff he tells every kid he sees. Just work hard, and be the best you can be. So it wasn't anything special.
Okay, got it. Right. And CJ, what type of mentality? Because there's a lot of young boys and girls for the WNBA that aspire to become, basketball stars or players. What is the mentality for them to have at a very early age?
Just to work hard, just to go in and put the work in, be team driven, and just kind of like I tell my daughter every day, you got to put the work in if you want to be great. If you want to be the best, you got to continue to do it every day, every night. Because there's some girls probably in Europe or on the East Coast time, because we're on West Coast time, that are probably doing more than you are. So what's going to separate you from them? So you just got to
Yeah.
put the work in all the time. Practice makes perfect, like they always say.
Put the work in. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Now, CJ, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So how have you and your family been able to navigate through that during this time?
Just trying to be positive, staying prayerful, staying family oriented like we always been, but just kind of masking up like everyone else,
Yeah.
sanitizer in our pockets, uh, uh, not really going a lot of
Yeah.
places. But that's just staying healthy as we nothing we really. There's no I think secret ingredient of it. It's just you got to protect yourself and stay away from people as much as you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's so true. Yeah.
Any upcoming projects, things that you're working on?
Just working on the fourth book. Hopefully, I'll release that one maybe around October or November. So just working on that,
Wow.
trying to get the details of that, and and just trying to push the other books out.
Wow, you're busy.
Very busy. Yeah.
What about animation? Have you
Hmm.
thought about bringing some of these books to animation, like cartoons or things of that sort?
A movie.
Uh, yeah, that's the plan. I haven't really been in a lot of talks of it yet, but that's a definite plan for it to turn this series into like a movie or cartoon or something like that. So just gotta keep reaching out and reach out to the right people, and hopefully I'll make a a connection where I can make those ideas come to plan.
Well, you sound like you're very busy and keep writing your books, and we like the idea of you doing so to, make the wellness of children that much more better. So we
Mhm.
appreciate you doing that, taking your sports career and then transitioning
Yeah.
to being an author, because in both capacities or whatever, you've done quite well. So we thank you for your time, and we thank you for interviewing with the Twins of Media Live, and we look forward to speaking with you again.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right,
Oh,
take
you're
care,
welcome. Take
CJ.
care.
All right.
All
Be
right, you
safe.
too. Thank you. You too.
All right. Well, that was our interview with former NBA star CJ Watson.